no payment. But I don't like to buy. I don't like to buy nobody else's problem. And I don't want to buy something that got so much miles on it, not considered as mileage in a vehicle, but just mileage that they done used it up so much to where it's now when I get it, the shit is on its last leg and it's about to fuck up. I don't like that. When I'm buying something, I look at buying quality and something that's going to last me a long time. Yes, I paid over $3,000 for my washing machine and dryer, but guess what? My washing machine and dryer is going to last me for years to come. I don't have to buy that shit again. Now, the previous washing machine and dryer that I had prior to the one that I got now, it was a front loader, just like those. They weren't on pedestals though, but I had the Maytag Performa. Now, when we got those, my mother-in-law bought those for us as a housewarming gift when we first moved into the house. But hell, we moved in the house and on July 5th of fucking 99. It was time that I bought a new washing machine and dryer. But I never had a problem. I mean, still to this day, I still have it. In fact, over the weekend, last week, Tony was like, why don't you give this shit to Kenny? Because what are we holding on to it for? But I was trying to give it away. But, a lot of people, don't have washer and dryer hookups and shit. And then, so hey, we just held on to it because I was like, okay, my sister could use this. I was looking to give it to somebody that can actually use it. But since we never got rid of it and it's still in the garage, Tony was like, get this shit to Kenny. He got a washing machine and dryer hookup. But I'm just not good on giving niggas shit, because when you give men shit, they be expecting shit. And that's, I guess, the reason why he been over here now. He's been in this place almost a year and he ain't got it yet, because you get to giving a man shit too early in the game. Motherfuckers be looking for your ass to constantly give them shit. And I want him to be a man and stand up as one. So just giving him shit has never been my thing. But since Tony is saying, well, you know what? We need the room out of the garage. Get his shit to him. So I don't know. At some point, I'm still gonna make him give me something for this right here. Hell yeah, fuck that. So anyway, but I know I'm all over the place. But yeah, when it's time to upgrade your phones and stuff, you look real good with going to Walmart, Target. Radio Shack also have deals and shit too. But I think this week at Walmart, when you buy a new smartphone, you get a $50 gift card for the store. So it's different shit that you got to look into, because otherwise, when you buy phones from the whatever retailer, whatever carrier, they want you to fill in a mail-in rebate. I'm not good on mail-in rebates. I'm really not. Now, I sent off my mail-in rebate for my glass bowl for my mixer. So, but I'm just not good at mail-in rebates. I hate that shit. The way it used to be, like when you used to buy an old computer, mail-in rebate for the fucking printer, mail-in rebate for the this and that, mail-in rebate for the monitor and all that. Nigga, fuck all that. I mean, I'm not good at rebates. So, anyway, bottom line is, when it's time to get your goddamn phone, go to the motherfucking, this right here and get you a phone. Now, I do carry insurance on my phone. Ain't shit wrong with this right here. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just the fact that I want me some new shit. It's time for me to upgrade. I've had this motherfucker now. This is the My Touch 4G. I've had it for a year. I'm ready for an upgrade. So guess what? They got some new shit. I want the new shit. That's it. And what I usually do is, my whole family has T-Mobile, so I usually give, like, my previous phone, I'll give it to one of the kids, and all they do is just take their SIM card out, put the SIM card in, and boom, they win it. It just is what it is. So that's just what we do. So anyway, family, what all have I missed? Have I missed anything? Probably not. Probably so. I don't know. I love this though. I love this. This is bad as hell. Girl, you know me, right? Yeah. Oh, shout out to my cousin Ticey. Y'all, let me tell you something. Saturday, Tony and the boys were cleaning up the garage and cleaning up the backyard and shit. And I had got started on Tion's hair. Now, mind you, didn't I tell y'all earlier, a while ago, that it took me like 2 or 3 days, and all I had was the back of her hair done, mind you. Okay. So Saturday, I knew that Tony and them were going to try to leave on Sunday. So I was like, oh, shit. Then I was going to take my baby over to the braid shack and have them finish her hair. The girl told me, well, you can bring her in after 4 o'clock. So when I called old girl up, and I think her name was Special or Sunshine or some shit like that, whatever her name was, some shit at the braid shack. And so she was like, well, right now I'm double booked and I got some clients and stuff waiting, but I think we got have this other girl, she can come in and she can do your daughter's hair, but it'll be after 4 o'clock. When I called after 4 o'clock, they were still kind of running behind. They got to talk about, well, then maybe come back about 6 o'clock and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, you know, I don't know what to do. So I called my cousin Ticey. So I was like, Ticey, I know you know a braider. I need somebody to finish Tione's hair because it is just too much for me. I can't do it. I can't sit there and just braid. So Tyson was like, well, cousin, you know, I don't do individuals no more. You know, I do weaves now. So, I can't, you know, let me call this other chick, the one that do my hair. Y'all, hold on. Let me just say this. The sister on TMZ with the blonde wig, nigga, I thought that shit was a prank. But I don't watch about 3 motherfucking episodes and she still got on that goddamn blonde, raggedy ass motherfucking wig. Will somebody please send her a memo and say, bitch, will you take that shit off? Get off of sisters.com and at least graduate to eBay and get you a motherfucking full-lace wig that's gonna look right on your motherfucking head. Because all around the edge, bitch, I'm still seeing black and your shit look whack as hell. I cannot believe it. Oh my God. When the other sister left and went to Entertainment Tonight or whatever, and now they got this sister in, I guess as a fill-in or whatever. I guess I don't know what she got going on, but that wig is treacherous. And I just, oh my God. Once you graduate to human hair, you do not fuck with synthetic shit no more. You just don't. Once you start fucking with that human, that synthetic look plastic and look shiny as hell. You could just pinpoint them motherfuckers. And after the first wear, it's really fucked up. You cannot lay and sleep and fuck and nothing else in them synthetic wigs because that shit clunk up, it be fucked up, it just be matted up and motherfucking lint in the back and all that. Nigga, I cannot do it. And this girl right here, bitch, I don't understand. I don't know what they paying you on TMZ, but you really, really, really need to invest in some other shit because that shit is crazy, bitch. Let me see what Maury Povich talking about because right now, bitch, you through. So anyway, back to this right here. So I called Ticey up. Ticey called her braider. And Ticey called me back and said, old girl went back to Victorville. So how much you got left to do? So I said, well, cousin, I'm up here. I'm working now at the top of her head. The whole front need to be done. And so, you know, I still got quite a bit left to do. So she was like, well, cousin, I'm on my way. Y'all, how about my cousin comes over? And I hadn't seen my cousin in like, it's been some months since the last time I seen him. Mind you, we still live in the same city, right? Adjacent cities, but still within about a 5 or 6 mile radius. We communicate primarily on Facebook, you know, or she'll send me a message and say, girl, everybody at my job watch you, blah, 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 blah. And they cannot believe that we cousins and yada, yada, yada. So shout out to the people that work at my cousin's job. My cousin is also a nurse. All of us are nurses. I think it's about 4 of us, and we're all, full-fledged nurses, not CNAs. It's a difference. We're full-fledged fucking nurses. And so, but, you know, all of us started off as CNAs, and we just worked our way up, and a lot of them were my CNAs when I was working in facilities, and y'all, we was wrong as a motherfucker, because, and I'm the charge nurse, and y'all my cousins, and we all working on the same shift, nigga. Put a couple of tracks in right here in the back for me. Y'all, we was braiding hair. We was doing the utmost at the jobs when I was the charge nurse and my cousins were the CNAs. Nigga, they would bring their work because they were in nursing school. So they would bring their work and we would sit around and have like, you know, round tables about nursing care and, you know, all kinds. I just love my cousins anyway. But Ticey is the sister to my other cousin that went to Hawaii last week with hubby. So they're all on my Facebook anyway. But anyway, so Tyson was telling me, she said, girl, my coworkers and stuff, they be watching you and all that. And shout out to, I believe her name is Melissa. She was one of my CNAs back in the day when I was working at this facility. And she now is a full-fledged nurse, and she, you know, she works night shift at where my cousin works. And so they see each other all the time. And so they were like, Tyson, when was the last time you seen Tina? Oh, I saw this video, blah, 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 blah. Tina was cooking such and such and such and such. Oh my God, how come y'all don't hang together? And how come shit, I'll be at Tina's house all the time and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's like, that's just like, when you've grown up with a pool in your backyard, it's not fascinating to you to buy a house with a pool. So the same sense is when you're related to someone, you don't watch their videos like that. You know, you don't really, it's like, bitch, I'll call you on the phone, you know, or I'll come by the house or whatever. Just like my kids. They don't give a damn about what my videos are talking about or what I'm talking about or who I'm talking about. Why? Because I'm in the house with them and they see me every day. So it's the same sense with my cousin Tyson. They were like, Tyson, I'll be on her bumper. And it's like, Tyson's like, what? That is my cousin. I can call her up on the phone. I got carte blanche to go to the house. Why do I need to watch her videos? I already know my cousin is crazy as hell. And she's funny as fuck. So I have no reason. So, and that's the same thing, like the analogy I gave with a pool. I grew up with a pool in my backyard. So it's like no big fucking deal to me. Just like Jody, she grew up with a pool in her backyard. Her parents' house is bad as fuck, pool in the back. You're not fascinated by such things anymore when you've had it so long. An RV. I grew up with an RV all my life. I have an RV now. I'm not fascinated by that shit anymore. It's not like, not a big ass deal. It's like nothing. Anyway, Tyson comes over. We did Tioni's hair, and let me tell y'all, family, I even took some pictures because I was going to send Jody the pictures of Tioni's hair. We hooked her ass up. We hooked her ass up. And I mean, we laughed and talked. We, you know, we shared so many things. And I'm telling you, we was braiding Tioni's hair to the midnight hour. I think we got done about maybe 12:30. But her hair is bad. You hear me? My daughter's hair is the shit right now. And I was like, cousin, I know it's late and shit. Why don't you go home? I could dip this. Don't worry about it. I dipped it and hooked it all. Tioni's hair is on deck right now. And so, yeah, I just want to talk about that, too. Because I know just in case if Tyson do watch this video. I did talk to her yesterday, though. Because I think she did give Melissa my number. She gave Melissa my number and shit and all that kind of stuff. So, and I was telling my cousin, I said, well, damn, because I just don't want folks just be calling me up, Auntie, whoop, 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 you know, and here I'm having family time or whatever. And so, and she was like, well, nah, well, I gave Melissa some of your cards. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But, anyway. So, family, let me hunt me down some feed. I'm starting to feel, the conditioner and shit drip, because it's hot and shit. And, I still want to get under the dryer, though, so I need to get my dryer and shit on deck and get that. I think Jody hung up, y'all. Yeah, she hung up. I guess she said, look, bitch, you fucking in my eye. Goodbye. Yeah, because she hung up. Yeah, she hung up. She was like, shit, bitch, I can't do you right now, bitch. I'm trying to do this right here. Hookah holla. Anyway, so let me hunt me down some feed, get under the dryer, start washing these units, start putting these other units together, and get these videos cranked out for you guys. Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for coming and tuning in on today and coming to check me out and see what the fuck I'm talking about, because y'all know I'll be ranting and be all over the goddamn place. That's just what the hell I do. And for those of you guys that don't like it, thanks for watching any motherfucking way, because you guys just have a tendency just to come in and just check a bitch out. And I just love it. I love it. You guys don't even know. Y'all think, and see, motherfuckers be like, Tina, does it bother you when they thumbs down your shit? Hell motherfucking no, because you better count them. This bitch still took the time to watch my shit and she thumbed my shit down anyway. Bitch, you learned something for the day. Whatever it was. You learned something for the day, so how could I really be bad? I can't really be bad. You know, I know that there's a lot of people that are just not happy and content in the skin that they're in. And it's like, you know, they're miserable. So it's like, you know what, you really got to feel sorry for some motherfuckers. You know, that they just ain't got it the way you got it. And it's like they mad about it. And they really don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle what it is that they're feeling. And they seriously, people think that, you know, if I thumbs down her shit, it's going to make her stop doing what she's doing, or it's going to make her mad. And it really, really doesn't. And those of you guys that are new into making videos, bitch, I'm 1,500 videos down. All of my shit been thumbs down. So do you seriously think at this point in time it bothers me when a motherfucker thumbs down my shit? Seriously? Then therefore that means that I'm not equipped for this right here if I would allow something like that to get next to me. It really doesn't. It doesn't. For, like I was telling Kenny this morning when he was getting ready for work, because he was like, baby, how do you deal with that? Because, you know, when I'm laying across the bed and I'm reading my messages on Miss Patty, you know, and I'm laying, you know, we're probably laying right here on the Chase Lounge, and if I'm laying between his legs, hell, and I'm, you know, got my iPad up like this, he can see what I'm reading. And so he's like, damn, I mean, it's some abrasive motherfuckers on. I mean, it's some miserable bitches. You know, and I'm like, baby, I mean, you know, this is just the world that we live in. You know, I mean, it's some Sodom and Gomorrah type motherfuckers. I mean, it's some motherfuckers that's really miserable. And it's just sad. I mean, it is truly sad. All I can say is elevate your motherfucking game. Up your shit. Stop dating down, date up. Whatever the hell you need to do. But if you think by any stretch of the imagination that you're going to stop me from doing what the fuck I'm doing, are you serious right now? You don't even know how I'm getting shopped for shit right now. As we speak, I'm getting shopped, family, for shows, for my own little gigs. And I have to say that, you know, it is definitely a blessing. I don't take this shit for granted. I love what I do. My contribution onto this platform, let me say this right now because I'm going to get rather serious about it. I feel like I am a contribution to this platform. When I'm dead and gone, you know, with 1,500 down, yeah, there's going to be something on, you know, something. You know, a person can go and do a search on, say, peppermint soap, and a video of mine is going to pop up. You know, I mean, nigga, that's putting in some time. You know, that's putting in some hella time. And I don't have 1 minute videos. I don't have videos coming in just saying, hello, everybody, and boop, I'm out, just to make my video count go up. I really feel like, you know, I put out some content that's really worth watching. Yes, I be all over the place and my personality is random, but, you know, there's something that you can gather from whatever it is that this bitch is talking about. I feel like, you know, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that. I just feel like I'm a well-rounded individual. I feel like, yes, I can come on here raggedy. I can come up on this motherfucker dialed up and dogged all the way completely filleted out. I don't know. I think when it comes down to my channel, I watch my own shit and get my 10 chuckles for the day. You know, when I watch my own shit, after I put some shit up like this right here, I'm going to watch this shit here later on and probably get my laugh on and trip out and all that other shit. Because I like watching me. I do. I could watch me all motherfucking day long. And then I get messages from people, like over the weekend, one young lady sent me a message and so she was like, Tina, I've been watching you all day long. You are just entertaining. And it's like, wow, because I don't, when I watch me, it's like I'm watching somebody else. I know that kind of sounds kind of crazy, but when I watch me, I get a kick out of it too. There's videos that I can go back on and I can laugh my ass off. When I went off on this dude about the life, in the life or whatever, I could watch that shit and laugh. When I could watch the shit about the 88 cents Whoppers. That shit fucks me up. I be rolling. When I watch, I had to go off, or no, I think it's called Yeah, I Had to Go Off. And you know, when I go back and when you guys leave messages about videos that you're watching, you know, sometimes I have to go back and see what video that is, because there's times when I don't remember what I said. You know, I don't remember because I'm impromptu. I don't go by, I don't read, I don't have nothing on the side that I'm reading. When I'm cooking, you know, I don't follow a script, you know, when I'm doing what I do. It just comes naturally for me. And when I watch other people's videos, or, you know, nobody in particular, I mean, any video. I mean, hell, when I watch, you know, I don't want to kick out any names, because then therefore people, oh, you throwing shade. I'm not throwing shade. And automatically people always assume, oh, well, she's talking about Kiana. No. No, 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 no. It's so not like that. And it's like, I just don't, my personality is just all over the place. And when I'm talking about things, my mind is just running 50 miles an hour. It's just in here, just data is just, and so that's why when I'm talking about stuff, I just switch on to something else, because I have so much shit that a lot of times I want to say, and I can't get it all out at once, and so it just comes out at random, and I just click and just be on some whole shit. I don't know, it's just my personality. I can't call it family. All I know is, though, right now, this shit is starting to drip on the back of my neck, and it's starting to itch and shit. I don't have eczema. I don't have psoriasis. So, you know, but my skin is rather sensitive. And, nigga, this is fucking me up. Yeah, this is fucking me up right now.